Bones aren't made of calcium. Definitely not calcium supplements.
Did you know that bone density actually starts to decline as early as age 18 in women and age 20 in men? That's why it's so important to start caring for bone health early. Osteoporosis, a bone condition that develops when bone mineral density and mass decrease, has become incredibly common worldwide. In fact, around 200 million people are affected, with about 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men over the age of 50 likely to experience fractures due to osteoporosis in their lifetime. As for joint health, about 1 in 4 adults in the United States has been diagnosed with some form of arthritis, and of these, nearly 60% are working-age adults between 18 and 64. In this video, we'll dive into bone and joint health with insights from Barbara O'Neill, a health educator from Australia, known globally for her approach focusing on the body's natural healing abilities. First, we'll explore what bones are made of and why calcium supplements aren't always the best support for bone health. Instead, I'll introduce you to the top 5 natural foods that can help strengthen your bones. We'll also cover some of the best exercises to strengthen bones and joints, along with how turmeric and ginger can naturally reduce joint inflammation. And at the end of the video, don't miss out on the 4 types of foods that can negatively impact bone and joint health. So what are bones actually made of?
Well, what are bones made of? They're made of 12 minerals and 64 trace. What are the 12 minerals? Calcium, chromium, boron, iron, magnesium, manganese, silica, sulfur, selenium, potassium, phosphorus, zinc. That's what bones are made of, and 64 trace.
While calcium is a key mineral in bones and teeth, calcium alone is not enough to effectively strengthen bones.
Definitely not calcium supplements.
What does Barbara O'Neill teaches us on calcium supplement?
In the book, The Calcium Lie, Dr. Robert Thompson, he actually says that calcium supplements can deplete even more calcium out of your bones. But what it can do is harden your tissues. It can build up on your arteries. It can actually contribute to calcium deposits in your kidneys, in your gallbladder, even build up on the eyes. So where do we get that from?
Where can we find a balanced mineral composition similar to that found in bones' first salts?
Seawater, because it's the exact same mineral balance and proportion as is found in the body. All we need to do is get the whole salt, Celtic salt or Himalayan salt, that has all of those minerals in it. Dr. Robert Thompson states that if you take a little crystal of salt in your mouth, give it a little chomp, drink your glass of water, you do that with every glass of water, that's 8 times a day.
The next food you should eat daily for strong bones is dark green leafy vegetables.
Dark green leafy vegetables. Dark green leafy vegetables are phenomenally high in these minerals. Every day we should be eating dark green leafy vegetables. And ideally they should be organic, because organic food has a far higher nutrient content because of the microbes in the soil. But it's the microbes in the soil that release the minerals out of the soil and put them into the plant. So if you're not having greens every day, you really should have green barley. You really should have a dose of something like wheatgrass or chlorophyll. So let me define the greens that are very high in these minerals. So you've got spinach and silver beet, collard greens. They're also very, very high. And remember, when you cook them, you do not lose your minerals. The only way you could lose your minerals if you were to cook the vegetables and then throw the water away.
Next is sesame seeds.
One food that's phenomenally high in calcium, and it's in with the other minerals, so it's in a good form, and that is sesame seed. And a great way to use sesame seed is as tahini. My kids used to love tahini and honey on toast. And also we make dressings, tahini, lemon juice, crushed garlic.
Sesame seeds are an excellent source of calcium, an essential mineral for maintaining strong bones. Beyond calcium, they're packed with other crucial minerals like magnesium, phosphorus, and zinc, all of which play vital roles in bone formation and density. Magnesium helps the body absorb calcium more effectively. Phosphorus is a primary component of bone structure, and zinc contributes to bone regeneration, aiding in bone growth and repair. Sesame seeds are also rich in vitamin K, a key nutrient for bone mineralization, helping to keep bones strong and resilient. Vitamin K has been shown to reduce the risk of osteoporosis by increasing bone density, especially in postmenopausal women. Additionally, sesame seeds contain healthy fats and fiber, which support digestion and help the body absorb nutrients more efficiently. While raw sesame seeds provide excellent nutritional benefits, toasting or lightly roasting them can enhance their flavor and make them easier to digest, allowing the body to absorb their nutrients more effectively. You can sprinkle sesame seeds on salads, blend them into smoothies, or use them as a topping for your favorite dishes to boost both flavor and nutrition. Next up are chickpeas.
Chickpeas are also a good source.
Chickpeas are a powerhouse for bone health, packed with essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus. Calcium is key for bone strength, while magnesium aids calcium absorption and balances bone density. Phosphorus is also crucial, as it works alongside calcium to form the mineral matrix that gives bones their rigidity. Additionally, chickpeas are rich in zinc, which promotes bone tissue regeneration, and vitamin K, known to improve bone density and lower the risk of fractures, particularly in older adults. Beyond bone health, chickpeas are high in protein, making them an excellent plant-based source of amino acids necessary for muscle and tissue repair. Chickpeas also contain anti-inflammatory compounds that support joint health by reducing inflammation, a factor important for people with joint pain or arthritis. By including chickpeas in your diet, whether in salads, stews, or hummus, you're nourishing both bones and joints with an all-around nutrient boost. Next on the list is dried figs, the only fruit Barbara specifically mentioned for bone health. Dried figs are especially high in calcium and potassium, two minerals essential for strengthening bones and maintaining their structure over time. Adding a few dried figs to your daily diet can be a simple, tasty way to support long-term bone health.
Dried figs are quite high.
Dried figs are an excellent source of calcium, a vital mineral that helps build and maintain bone strength and density. Just a handful of dried figs can provide a significant boost to daily calcium intake, which is especially beneficial for those looking to protect their bones as they age. Beyond calcium, dried figs are packed with magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus. Moreover, dried figs are a good source of vitamin K, a nutrient essential for bone mineralization and maintaining bone density. Vitamin K not only strengthens bones but also lowers the risk of fractures by supporting the proteins involved in bone structure. Including dried figs in your daily diet is a simple, delicious way to support your skeletal health naturally. Now, before we dive into foods that might harm bone health, let's turn our attention to an essential vitamin that enhances calcium absorption. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. This crucial vitamin not only helps our body absorb calcium, but also plays a direct role in maintaining bone density and strength.
The ultraviolet rays from the sun hit the skin and convert a form of cholesterol just under the skin to vitamin D. And vitamin D is essential in the assimilation of calcium and the utilization of calcium in the body. Vitamin D is also being hailed today as the anti-cancer vitamin. In fact, the research is showing that it can stop cancer in its tracks and even convert the cell back to a healthy cell. That's quite remarkable in these minerals. Bones need sun. Make sure you get some sun every day. But don't go and lie in the sun just after you've had a shower and washed yourself with soap, because you've washed all the oils away and you won't get vitamin D. Once you've had a shower and washed your body with soap, you need to wait 2 hours at least before the oil is formed on your skin, and then you'll get the vitamin D. And once you've been in the sun, don't go and have a hot shower and wash yourself with soap, because it takes 2 hours for the vitamin D to be formed. You don't need a lot of sun to get vitamin D, but you need to have exposure to the sun. You can overdo the sun, but the problem today is most people are underdoing the sun. It'll only burn you if you overdo it. There's a bit of common sense required here, is that right?
Now let's talk about the very best exercise for the bone and joint health rebounding.
Rebounding. Rebounding is the little trampoline. Strength comes by exercise. And strength comes by defying gravity. Defying gravity is the most powerful form of strength building exercise. And it's your body's vacuum cleaner. Did you know that your body's vacuum cleaner is your lymphatic system? Now your circulatory system is what carries the blood, and it has a pump, and that's your heart. And it pumps the blood through the arterial system way down to the extremities. Well, how does it get back? Do you ever wonder that? You've got a second pump. Your calf muscles are your second heart. It's your calf muscles that pump the blood back up to the rest of your body. Now there is a problem that some women and some men get called varicose veins. Do you know the best cure for varicose veins is rebounding? Because when you're rebounding, that majorly stimulates your second heart, which is your calf muscle. Even just the health bounce, just even going like that is strengthening or moving your second heart, your calf muscles. It is such a powerful form of exercise that you don't need to do very much.
Now let's talk about 4 types of foods you should avoid for better bone health.
So what are the leeches? What leaches calcium out of the body is high acid foods. So that's a high carbohydrate diet, high carb, high wheat, refined sugar, and caffeine. All your caffeine drinks, coffee, tea, Coke, all of those are calcium leeches. And this glass of milk is high in calcium, but it's also high in animal protein. Animal protein is very dirty burning fuel. Only 58% is burnt as fuel. Do you know what that leaves? A 42% waste, and that's a high acid waste. It's a sulfur waste. And so what the body uses is it uses the most alkaline mineral, which is calcium, to negate the sulfur residue. Do you know how much calcium is left for the human body after a person drinks a glass of milk? None. And the countries in this world that are the highest dairy consumers have the highest incidence of osteoporosis.
To sum it up, we should try to limit high-acid foods like refined carbs, high-caffeine drinks, dairy, and animal products like meat, as these can increase acidity in the body and impact joint health. In this final section, Barbara shares some simple tips to improve joint health using easy-to-find natural ingredients like turmeric, ginger, and comfrey root. These are remedies Barbara herself used when she tore a shoulder muscle, helping her manage pain and support recovery. You can easily try these at home to relieve pain and soothe affected joints.
Now, as soon as I found out I had the tears, I started to do comfrey root poultices. And comfrey has a growth stimulant in it, and it's growing all around my house. I planted it there. And it was winter, so I grate up the root and I'd put a poultice on it for 5 hours twice a day. And I was taking high-dose turmeric to get the inflammation down. I was taking 6,000 milligrams of turmeric a day. I could get 8 out of 10 pain down to 2 out of 10 pain with the turmeric and the poultice. So I'd been doing that for 3 weeks before I saw the surgeon. So I just kept up my turmeric and I just kept up my comfrey poultices, and I have no pain, and I have full use of my arm. With arthritis, take high-dose turmeric. And when you've got painful joints, you can grate up ginger and put it on the joints, and that'll take the inflammation out.
If you're enjoying this content and eager to keep learning, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a video. We have plenty of exciting topics coming up, and I don't want you to miss out. Also, don't forget to like and share this video with friends who might benefit from it. Thank you for your support, and I'll see you in the next video.